Hello Pisces, Sun, Moon and Rising, and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. In this video we will look at what kind of energies you can expect in the month of January of 2026 in the areas of love and relationships. As usual, this is a general reading, so please take whatever resonates and leave the rest behind. Alright, I hope everybody will have a great year. I want to wish you a very happy new year. While I'm getting the cards, I'm very interested to kind of hear whether you prefer to see how the cards come out or not. And also, where are you watching from? And don't forget to check your sun, moon and rising signs as well. I just need a few more cards and we are ready to go. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe, of course. You're greatly helping me with that. That's the best thing you can really do. Okay, we are ready to go with your reading. So let's start with your oracle card. And the card that has a message for you today is the second bloom, a second chance, it's never too late, new possibilities. Now, obviously, this is all about the second bloom of something. Maybe you are discovering something that's going to make you feel very happy and you're kind of like being in this second bloom stage. But also this can be a great indication of a second chance for a person, for a relationship as well. Obviously there are here some new opportunities that come into your life, so it doesn't necessarily have to be a second chance for a relationship. But again, you have this message here, it's never too late. So if there's certain things that you've been thinking about doing, reaching out to someone, making peace with someone, or starting something new, it's never too late. It's you need to kind of get going on that. Now let's see what the tarot is telling us. Well, in the center of your reading, you do have the Queen of Wands, which is a court card. So it can be a person, your energy, or just the general energy of the card. This queen is positive. She's beautiful. She's radiant. And she knows how to use the law of attraction. She knows how to get whatever she wants. So if she wants a kind of person, she wants a kind of a relationship, she knows she will get it because she knows how to use the law of attraction as well. Right? So from that perspective, I think this month you need to be very positive. You need to be radiant. You need to kind of focus on all the great things in your life because you know you can get whatever you want. Let me put it this way. And also important aspect of the Queen of Wands that she doesn't care what other people think. Right? So maybe that's an important message for some of you. Right? So if you want to kind of reach out to someone, she doesn't care, what other people will say. If she wants to reach out, she'll reach out. Now the first card in your reading is the Two of Swords. So Two of Swords is a card of indecisiveness, neutrality as well. This is kind of like the energy when, for example, when you need to make a decision and you have hard time making a decision and you're kind of going back and forth. Should I reach out? Should I do this? Some of you need to choose between two people. Should I get married? Should I be single? Right? You're kind of going back and forth. So again, important for you to kind of be open to other opportunities as well. Not necessarily those two things that are kind of going back and forth. And very important for you to listen to your instinct, your inner voice, because, with this card, as I like to say, your brain kind of giving up, like you overanalyze something, and you need to listen to your instinct, your inner voice, because that's going to help you to make the decision, because deep down you know it, what is the right. But also, it can be that, if you've been going through a conflict, maybe there's a ceasefire or there's a conflict between two people and you're just trying to be very neutral in that. You don't want to kind of take sides. Now the next card in your reading is the Three of Swords, which is a card of heartache, a card of pain, disappointments, can be connected to breakups, divorces, or a decision that you kind of like making it based on logic, based on like a rude awakening. Again, this is something that I think you've been kind of through, but nonetheless, there's some kind of a painful experience here that's still impacting you. The next card in your reading is the King of Cups. King of Cups, it's another court card, so it can be a person, your energy, or just the general energy of the card. Well, this king is very balanced, very harmonious, and he knows how to balance heart matters with logic as well. Very diplomatic. But again, this is full of love. Love is definitely available for you with the King of Cups. This is somebody who is kind of there to help people, very helpful. Now, interesting to see. I don't know if there's going to be any other court cards. We have here two court cards, the King of Cups and the Queen of Wands. They're kind of an interesting pairing because, you know, the King of Cups is very kind of balanced. It's very cool as a cucumber. And then you have this Queen of Wands, who's like, you know, very fiery, very energetic, new things, new approaches, right? Very passionate. So, all right, we also have here the Devil. The Devil is here to tell you that something is out of balance and you need to kind of pay attention to that. You might be overdoing something. You might be overthinking, overanalyzing something. You might be obsessed with something when the devil comes up. What's really important here that something in your love life is out of balance. I'm going to give you a couple of examples. It doesn't necessarily mean that this is your situation. If you're single, you might be focusing on one night stands. And you know, you're getting the physical pleasures, but not the emotional. You might be in a relationship that's toxic, where there's a lot of control, a lot of dependency, financial dependency, mind control as well, or any kind of dependency. It can be connected to abuse, substance abuse as well, or any kind of shadow energies. And the devil is here to tell you that, okay, you might not see the way out of this situation, but you need to kind of make a decision how long you are staying with it. Now also you have here this second chance, right? I'm kind of being reminded for that. So maybe you've been through here some breakup and there's kind of like thinking about it that, okay, should you give this person a second chance or not? The next card in your reading is the Hanged Man. So the Hangman is kind of like a very slow moving energy, it's very stuck energy when you kind of don't feel that things are moving forward. Important for you to do a couple of things when the Hangman comes up. Try to see your situation from a different point of view, maybe from your partner's perspective or somebody else's perspective or just a different angle, because that's going to help you to see things clearly. Some of you might be looking for answers as well, but also important for you to let go of something, maybe let go of those previous hurts, let go of certain expectations as well with the Hangman and just surrender to the universe. Now let's see what's going to be the final outcome of this reading, but before that, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe and hype if it's available when you're watching this video. That's an indication that the reading helped you, and you're also helping me to grow the channel to make sure that the message gets out to those who need it the most. For you, this is only costing a couple of buttons to push, so I hope that you'll push those like, subscribe and hype buttons. And don't forget about the comment section either. Let me know how this reading is resonating with you, where are you watching from, and put in some positive affirmations. For example, I can achieve anything that I want. Okay, so the next card in your reading is the Queen of Cups. It is another court card, another person, your energy, or just the general energy of the card. So this is kind of like a good partner for the King of Cups. Somebody who's kind of like in tune with their emotion, has a lot of feelings, very intuitive. Now the challenge here, that there seems to be here a love triangle at least 3 people for now, because you have here these 3 people, the Queen of Wands and the King and the Queen of Cups. So there might be here something along that lines where, there was a breakup or a heartache or a cheating, right? Like with the devil, cheating definitely can be something to that nature, and you're kind of like wondering, okay, what should I do with this situation? Should I give a second chance or not? The next card in your reading is the Four of Cups. So Four of Cups is like, it connects to things that you're being offered something and you're not necessarily seeing the value of it because you're focusing on those empty cups, those disappointments that you had in the past. So what this means is that, some of you might be kind of getting an offer from the point of view, okay, let's make peace with each other, and let's reconcile. And some of you are kind of really hesitant because of everything that you've been going through. Again, somebody is trying to make peace with you, maybe begging for a second chance. But you have hard time kind of leaving those negative experiences behind with that Four of Cups. And some of you are kind of like dreaming that, oh, what if my life, what if certain things would be this or that. But again, there's something along that line that somebody's trying to make a peace. Now, it's very interesting that you actually have here the Ten of Cups, which is a beautiful energy of happiness after the difficulties, after the storms. This is a card of happy family, happy partnerships, beautiful energy from that perspective. So I can actually see that some of you might be actually giving a second chance to someone and arriving to that happiness. But I think it's not gonna be easy to get to that point. You also have here at the bottom of the deck the Five of Wands, which is like indicates conflict, competition, right? Like if you've been kind of in a love triangle, hell yeah, there's competition and conflict. But again, it generally doesn't mean like a hardcore conflict that you're not able to get over. Now let's see, what do we have from the other decks? Well, we do have here for you the jealousy card. Well, that's a pretty easy one to kind of say if there has been a love triangle or some kind of a breakup or some kind of a disappointment happening here, that someone is jealous and there's jealousy. We also have here number 26, which is the Book. So this can be connected to wisdom and secrets as well. So some kind of a secret might have come out. And you also have here the Snake, number 7, which is generally connected to when somebody is deceiving you, when somebody is betraying you. So like, if there was something along that line of cheating, well, yeah, it's easily a betrayal. And you also have here number 5, which is the Tree, which is a card of health and strength as well. So I think, again, it kind of just symbolizes me that I think there's some kind of a difficulty here that I think you're able to overcome if you see the situation from a different point of view, or you let go of certain previous disappointments. So that's all I have for you. I hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I'll be able to welcome you again.